Okay, so I'm here in the garage getting ready to begin assembly of the small 2 by 3 foot N scale mini layout that I am planning on building. And what I have here are two by 3 foot by 1 inch thick foam insulation board panels. These are actually combined together from some 2 by 2 foot panels. I basically glued two of them together and then cut them 2 by 3 feet. Obviously, it'd be easier to just get a big sheet and cut them out of that, but that's just what I had in hand. So I'm using those 2 by 2 foot panels glued together to make some 2 by 3 foot sheets, and going from there. And then I have some 1/4 inch thick poplar boards that I'm using for the exterior frame, which will eventually be staying down the road. And these are all cut to shape and size to fit the plan that I'm building. And so I'm going to be assembling those together and then putting the foam inside of there to create the overall base of the layout. And what I have now is, this is going to be one end. This is a 1/4 inch thick by 24 inch long by 3 inch wide poplar board. And I have a 1/2 inch by 1 inch by 2 foot long poplar board on the bottom. And basically this will be one end of it. The foam boards will be sitting on top of this sort of little lip here, and basically stacking up. So the two layers of foam board combined will end up exactly flush with the top of this 3 inch board, because this 3 inch board isn't actually 3 inches; it's actually 2.5. And so the 2 inches of foam combined with the 1/2 inch board here will end up resulting in the right thickness to get things even at the top. Then the other end is a 1/4 inch by 6 inch by 2 foot long board, and again the 1 inch by 1/2 inch by 2 foot long poplar board on the bottom. And then I will connect the sides. These pieces actually purchased at Lowe's. You can get short sections of hardwood that are already pre-cut. I basically picked up a 2 foot long boards of these 1/4 inch thick panels, and then I picked up a couple 4 foot long ones that I cut to size to work for the long sides of the layout. These were all cut 3 feet long. I have to do some sanding eventually once I finish assembling everything. But this is going to be one side of it, and then this is going to be the other side, and this will be the elevated section here. The top of the elevated section will come up flush with this 6 inch height here, and this will be the top of the lower level down here where this 3 inch thick section is. So I'm going to now assemble these long sides to the short sides, add a support bar in the middle, and then work on adding in the first layer of foam. And I am using 1/4 inch thick and not something like 1/2 inch or 1 inch thick, just to keep the weight down. For something this small, this should be strong enough. I am going to be staining it, putting on several layers of polyurethane, and so it will be a pretty durable exterior once all that's in place. So I had my frame glued and tacked together, and now I'll go ahead and apply some adhesive to the crossbars there and the sides, and attach the first piece of foam board that I'll be using for the base. I'm just going to use some either white glue here or some tacky glue, and just use that. You could use a hot glue gun, or various other things. Caulk would be fine too. But the glue in place along the crossbars there and along the edges. And I'll go ahead and press fit in the first layer of foam here. And it's a pretty tight fit, which is what I wanted. This way there's some good contact, and it will add some structural stability as well and help to keep things square and pretty solid. Okay, so I have the foam board in place, and it's being glued down right now. I just threw some random things on there to help hold it in place, but it was a pretty firm fit, which is what I wanted, and so it really shouldn't move, I don't think, while it's going to be drying overnight. We'll just see how that works out in the morning. The second layer, I won't be gluing directly to this, because what I'm going to be doing with the second layer is attaching the actual paper track plan to that, and then I'll be carving out or cutting out the inner loop areas that will be slightly elevated, and then I will add some strip wood or whatever underneath that or between the top layer of foam and the base layer of foam, and you use that to help support the slightly raised inner loop area of the track plan, and then glue everything in place that way. So I'll have all the very gradual rises with the foam. So basically, it's essentially a cookie cutter type track support, but instead of using wood, I'm just using the 1 inch thick layer of foam to